Putting him on this level of the all-time greats. When you put him on the level of the all-time greats, you can't have these kind of games.
Is he an all-time great, JJ?
You can't put.
He's absolutely an all-time
point guard.
He's an all-time great point guard.
Without
if
question.
he wins a championship, he's in the conversation for the greatest point guard ever. I'm not saying he's the
no, he's not. The greatest point guard. He's not Bob Cousy. He's not Bob Cousy.
Bob Cousy couldn't dribble with his left hand.
Bob Cousy changed the game.
How would a loss impact at how we look at Curry's overall career?
This is a very important series from that standpoint. The stats do not indicate Game 7 against Cleveland, the year the Cavs beat him, where he was awful, shooting threes and turning the ball over and was outplayed by Kyrie Irving. Somehow that's not in there, where he was not good in the big game and could not get his team home up 3-1 in that series with 2 home games. Let's not forget that before we sit there and put Curry on this high class, as I think my little buddy over here might do here momentarily. Here's the thing about Curry. He's won 3 titles, okay? The first title that he won, if you care about MVPs in the NBA Finals, he wasn't. They beat Cleveland in 6 games. Cavs had no Kyrie, no Kevin Love, and if you want to go look at the Cavalier lineup in Game 6, Stephen A. and I could have started. I mean, Deladova, I mean, that was as bad as you ever going to say. It was a horrendous team.
But Magic was a champion, and Steph Curry was a champion before the 3-1 lead was lost. He was a champion already. He won the title first.
Against the team that you and I could have played for. Come on, Stevie.
Russo, do you agree with him that Ja could be the next Allen Iverson?
He's better than Allen Iverson. Not a transcendent star. He's not a guy that is going to make a cast of characters around him on this level. Morant can do that. Iverson was a poor shooter, and he was a bad three-point shooter, and he was not great if you look at his shooting percentages in the huge game. Now, listen, he's a Hall of Famer. Nobody's arguing that. He led the league in scoring the whole 9 yards. Morant has got that special quality that has a tendency to make a lot of those guys in that team who aren't Dylan Brooks, who aren't great players, to rise them to a level. And he's in a better conference than Iverson was in the old Eastern Conference, which was never great when he played there in the late 90s and the early 2000s. If you're asking me right now, who is going to have a better career and who's going to be more transcendent in the NBA, it's not even a contest. Morant is going to be much better than Allen Iverson.
Not even a contest.
Ooh, burned up. 25 mil. All right, I'm looking at you here, Magic.
Oh, he's so hard to root for. Oh,
okay,
God,
so I guess you have an issue.
Just shut up and play, will you please? America's tired of Draymond Green. I deal with them constantly. The fans, San Francisco fans, different story. They're so tired of. Listen, be quiet and play. And we all know he's got a great skill set for that team, but who in the world is sitting there? He's so polarizing. I can't root for him. I understand how good he is. I can't root for him. And then to tell us how much money he makes, nobody wants to hear it. Pipe down. Nobody wants to hear it. You make $25 million. Big. What they do?
The assumption there that players today aren't better, aren't more skilled, aren't more advanced in sort of philosophical
fundamentally, they're not as good.
Ideologies about basketball.
Fundamentally, they're not as good. Think anybody's better fundamental player than Larry Bird?
Come on, Stevie.